Yo, what's up? This is another like Wonder Boy style video game that came out in 2018. It is called Aggelos. Well, let's get the official the official TTS translation.
Aggelos.
Alright, we're going to Aggelos, I guess. So yeah, this I kind of bought this game on a whim one day. We're gonna get rid of this first file. Well, okay, there's no confirmation or whatever. We're playing on normal mode because it's a lot more chill. So I kind of bought this on a whim one day, and the first few minutes of me playing this game, I was not super impressed by it. The biggest thing that turned me off immediately was there's no customizable controls for the game. This game only has partial joypad support, so I can actually only move with the control stick instead of the D-pad for my controller, which pretty sucks. So I'm actually playing this on keyboard, which is not that big of a deal to me, but you actually can't change the keyboard controls, so I'm playing with like some default keyboard controllers, and it's not terrible, but not great either. So, but yeah, this is your very much your Wonder Boy inspired game. It very is, you know, it's got 16-bit graphics and all that. Over here is an herb, which will auto revive you, but it only revives you at 5 HP, so it's actually not the strongest auto revive item. But yeah, we got your standard move, jump, slash. Got this down slash that hits a bit behind you and a bit above and behind you, which is pretty cool. But we'll be getting more moves, more physical moves, some spells later. This girl is getting chased by a goblin or something like that. Even though I think this enemy never appears anywhere else in the game, honestly. So that's pretty impressive. Well, this specific version of the enemy anyways. Anyways, you kill the monster, and the girl's like, I'm the princess, bitch! Some bitch named Belial kidnapped me, and I'm running away! So, we need to go back to the castle, but we're gonna tell her to go to our house, and she'll just run away. I'm sure she'll be fine. We killed the enemies that were in the way there. So yeah, I'm playing this on normal mode. This is a save point, so we save, and everything's pretty instant in this game, except for the menus, which take a little while to load into the menu, but otherwise it's fine. So everything's nice and fast-paced in this game, which is what I like about it. And it's fun to control your character, especially when you get the additional moves. But I'm going to try to talk about this now before I forget. The main differences between this normal mode and hard mode is that hard mode, most things do more damage to you. And some of the patterns of enemies are like, I want to say sped up mostly. Like some bosses are significantly different, sped up on hard mode. But definitely the biggest thing is just you take more damage, which is a pretty big deal. And so it mostly just means like me running around a lot to get more healing items, and that's kind of boring. Otherwise, I'll probably play on hard mode. But yeah, the final boss is definitely quite tricky in hard mode. But I also want to record this game actually, just so I can keep some kind of a log of where everything is in the game. So, you know, in case I ever want to do playthroughs of this in the future, I don't think this game quite a bit since I got it. Like, it's grown on me quite a lot since I first got it, which is good. It definitely, this game was made by one person actually. Like, if you look at the credits, it's pretty much like music, programming, graphics, they're pretty much all done by one person with some help from like maybe another one person. And for a game made by one person, it is quite competent, but you can tell it's a little rough around the edges of some parts, which is fine. We forgive. That's why like the control are the way they are. Some jumps in the game you can tell are kind of weird, and some of the balancing of like some enemies and things like that are pretty rough later. Kind of just like clusterfuck mess, but overall it's quite fun. It's also not done by a native English speaker. This game was made by someone who's French, I believe, if you look at the menus and stuff like that. Like, this game actually has, if you look at the local files, the save data stuff is actually just in notepads, and you can look at it, but all that stuff's in French. So there are quite a bit of a weird English language usage / typos and stuff like that, but it is the way it is because of reasons that are explainable. So this is the first time of the game. I kind of dicked around a bit in the beginning just so I could talk about stuff, frankly. But here's a potion shop. There's a potion you can buy. You can buy the small potion. The small potion heals 4 HP and the big potion heals 10 HP. This first house over here, you'll be seeing a lot in the game. The lady in here will give you an herb if you don't have any. A curative herb. Yeah, so if you lose your herbs, she'll give you one for free, which is really nice. You can also buy herbs, but you can get free ones here, so that's nice. These NPCs tell you some helpful stuff. The monkeys are not bad, but they steal a lot. You can also press down and jump to do that, which we'll be using a lot. So here's a monkey. Percentage sign, number sign, number sign, number sign, number sign, number sign, number sign, percentage sign, number sign. And they in fact do steal money from you, stand near them. So I would not stand near them. In here is a shop. We're gonna buy a weapon. I'm slightly off being able to buy the armor, so that's cool. This game has EXP actually, which is a difference from other games that are like this. Most games don't have you leveling. The main thing that happens when you level is you get more attack and defense. It's only a minimal amount, mind you, but hey, EXP. But it does help in some scenarios. I definitely think the defense is more noticeable than the attack you get. And the other big thing about leveling up is that when you level up, you get HP refill, which can be quite useful in some dungeons. So let's go ahead and pimp ourselves out with a new sword and armor. The swords in the games actually do have different lengths, so the range of them will be different as we pick up different swords. So right now in the plot, yeah, I know the game's plot. You know this kind of game, the plot sucks, but we're gonna talk about it anyways. That's not the first reason why you're playing. You're playing this because it's action-y and stuff like that. But right now in the plot, we're trying to get to the castle so we can take the princess home. Here's a heart container. Very nice. But in order to get to the castle right now, we need to get to like the back entrance because we can't just walk through the front door, I guess. So we're gonna go to a secret entrance through the caves. So right now we're in the caves. This will be a like 100% playthrough. I hope it will be anyways. I hope I remember where everything is. Like I said, I want to do a playthrough recording of this so I can log where everything is in the future if I ever need a reference guide. That's not the way we're going. Yeah, if you just leave the screen, enemies will respawn instantly. So you can use that to grind if you so desire. The max level in this game is 20. And in a normal playthrough, you probably won't hit 20. You'll usually hit like the mid-10s though, because the bosses give you quite a bit of EXP. Here's a mole. He gives you a scroll, and the scroll gives you a new attack move. In this case, we have the down stab. Shout out to Zelda 2 and all that. But with the down stab, so there are 4 attack scrolls in the game for different combat maneuvers you can do with your sword, and the first 2 are required, but the second 2 are optional. But this one is required. We get the down stab, and we need it because we need to go back over here and break these blocks. That'll let us go into this water section. Die, bitch. One of the things that's a little rough about this game is that it's kind of hard to heal. Enemies don't actually drop hearts as often as you want them to. Also, we gotta... So, you're mostly, if you take damage, you're not going to be seeing the health again unless you either level or use your own healing items. Sometimes you get lucky with HP drops, but it's definitely not that common. And there aren't big HP drops either. Any HP drop you see from an enemy will pretty much always just be 1 heart. So, yeah, that's another difficult thing about hard mode is just you get chunked for a lot and you can't really heal it that easily. So, but save points heal you and stuff like that, so you'll be running through save point a lot, which is something. Here's the hardest jump in the game. You die. Hardest jump in the game. First try. That jump is way bigger than it should be, frankly. That's how you know the game is a little unpolished in some parts. But we forgive. So now right now we're doing basically like the secret passageway of that leads to the castle. There's a potion right there. That's a small potion, so it heals 4 HP, you get 1 for free. And here's a butt crack. I mean, the strange crack that leads to the portal world of darkness and stuff. I mean, what? Don't worry about it. I'll paraphrase some of the story, because, yeah. Anyway, here are the guards. You tell them that you got the princess, and now you're taking the princess back, I guess, or something like that. And the world is in, like, darkness and shit. Valion, this asshole, he's doing stuff. He got the elements. And, yeah. So he has the elements, and he's gonna blow it up. Here's a seer that knows everything about the plot. And she tells you to get all the elements so you can get the power of light, and the power of light will counter the power of darkness. And she tells you that the butt cracks around the world lead to the world of darkness, and bad stuff is over there, and we don't want bad stuff to happen. So we need to get the elements, but apparently normal people can't get the elements, but we can because we're so special. So I guess we're going to get the elements to get the power of light so we can stop darkness, and that's cool. So in response to our acceptance of this quest put upon us, we get a key, which gets used for various facilities of the castle, basically. Only 2, but yeah. So here's a princess. I believe in you, thanks. And the king's like, we useless. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. We are all ready to die for the kingdom. Yeah, one of your nerds definitely will die. Spoilers! Here's the alchemist room. You talk to him once you get all the elements, and he'll give you the light element, which doesn't do anything except for plot reasons. The seer is over here, and you can talk to this person in order if you need to know where to go in the plot. And now we're back at the castle. So we can use the key for two different things. If you saw earlier, we actually passed by a spot in like this castle basement-y, underground-y area. With the key, we can actually open this, and in here there is some money. An herb. It gets automatically used because I have an herb already. And a heart container. So that's cool. But, oh my god, how did I trade with that rat? That's BS. So we're gonna make our way off to the first area now, you could say. When you walk off to the left here, this takes you back to the castle gates, which we were earlier. So we're gonna make our way back to the forest now, because we actually passed by a door when we were in like the underground parts of the forest, and we can use the basement key to open there now. So that's pleasant. Yeah, menus are really fast in this game, which is something I quite enjoy. The music in this game's okay. Like I said, it was all done by one person, so some of it is like quite nice, and some of the other of it is like, it died. I don't know why I'm going this way. You just want to go down here, and we're gonna go in this door here. This will take you to be careful of bright plants. This will take us to the first dungeon. These bright plants, like they said, it does in fact deal damage to you, so we're gonna try to avoid them, as well as the spitting monster. What the hell? These little guys, once they see you, they start charging at you, but we can take care of them quite easily. I did this way too brave. Alright, whatever. I guess we're not getting that money. Those gems, and then I got hit like a jackass. It's fine. I'm used to like taking my time a bit more because I just played this on hard mode, and that was pretty rough. So kill these guys. When you hit something, it sort of like freezes for a bit, and you can kind of use that to combo them a bit more easily. It's not like a permanent hit stun lock, but it does let you you kind of race DPSing enemies before they kill you as a result. That splash effect is really active. Holy fuck! This jump looks really scary, but actually the hitbox for the plants isn't that big, so it's a lot safer than it looks. I know though. So we're going to the Earth Temple to get the Earth element, because there are 4 elements in the world: Earth, Water, Fire, and Air, and all 4 of those will make the Light element, which we can use because we're the hero or something. The hero that the kingdom of Lumin, that's what the kingdom is called. The kingdom that they deserve and need and something, I don't know. So here's our temple. We're here already. Oh my god, we're 1/4 through the game, guys. Whoa! Well, after we beat this. So, well, we're going down here because we can't go that way because we need a key. So we'll do some platforming to get this chest. The dungeon music's pretty nice, honestly. So, oh my god, a key! I can't believe it. It's crazy. This temple is very simple compared to some of the other temples in the game. So the first thing we're going to do, level up, is we're going to head over to this right. We're going to ignore that weird like platforming structure thing. Using the down thrust is actually a pretty safe way of killing most enemies. As you can see, we have enough power now to actually two-shot those guys with just sword swing. I don't actually know how much stat increase you get. Oops, that's bad. For, oh my god, for level ups per se, but it does become noticeable. So we're gonna do some careful sword swings here so we don't destroy these platforms that we need. So I need this top block still so I can get across here. These sparkly things, like the other bright lights, do damage to you, as you may have noticed. So we're gonna not do that. Fine. We'll get this key, and that'll let us go backwards over here. You're gonna die, son. I want all the EXP and money I can get, which honestly it doesn't scale quite that amazingly. You hit these like things and it makes the platforms rise, so you do some weird like seesaw maneuver. But yeah, we'll be getting like tens of monies, then like hundreds of monies, then thousands of money, then 10,000s. Yeah, it ramps up quite quickly. When you have the ring's power, hit an enemy to replenish your magic. So we're gonna get magic now. This is the Earth Ring's power. I'm gonna skip the tutorial for it because I'll explain it. So now we have magic. We have 3 charges of magic, and whenever you deal damage to something with, oh my god, I'm bad. With your sword, you get 1 charge back. So that's the basic way of doing it. And with the Earth Ring's power, you can toss this little like you know, like a Castlevania axe kind of thing, an arcing move, and that'll let you what is it? That'll let you you know, it does damage. But you can also use the Earth Ring's power to hit those weird like green sparkles, and that'll actually make it become a platform for us to stand on, which is really nice. I don't remember what's over here actually. I don't remember these temples super well, so let's check it out. Most magic damage in this game is mostly just calculated by your attack power. So it's not, oh, okay, we do need to go over here. Nice, so we need to hit that switch. So basically, these sword swings, you can see my earth magic will basically do the same damage as my sword swings. So this guy will die like in one more, as you can see. And yeah, I'm gonna get some more magic just in case I screwed this up. So it does scale with your attack, which is a nice part about it, but it's not like stronger than your sword swing in any way. They pretty much always match. So now that we've hit that switch, we need to basically lower both sides. So now we need to go back to this side, and now that we have the earth magic, we can fall, because I'm bad. Platforming is hard, guys. And you be careful, okay? And then we'll use the earth magic in a way that I can make a platform for us to stand on. Kill this guy. Kill the evil mushroom man. Try not to miss my earth magic because that would be stupid. And yeah, so once you lower, hit both switches, you'll lower this block, and that'll take you to the first boss of the game. Almost. I always forget about this room. Bosses in this game are actually pretty hard, with the exception, I would say, of this one and another one, which the other boss is not trivial in hard mode. That boss actually killed me quite a lot. But for this one, you just need to hit these spirits, and that gives you MP, so you can earth magic this guy. And once you lower it down like that, you just kind of just DPS him. He'll bounce around, just get underneath him as he's bouncing around, and then he'll open up and fire a ball at you, so you just dodge it. And you repeat this for the rest of the fight. This boss only has like real like 2 phases, except for the part where these vines pop up after a while, so you dodge those additionally with the ball he shoots at you, and then it's over. All boss fights also drop a heart container along with the money, so that's nice, and they give you a bunch of EXP. And now we're 1/4 of the way done with the game, you could say, because we get the Earth Essence. Hold it loud and proud, I guess. Alright, so I know things are moving pretty fast. This game is, you definitely are going in this game, which is quite nice. But I also know what, you know, like where to go and stuff like that. So that'll cut down display time quite a bit. Not that this game is super long if you don't know where you're going, because this map actually isn't. Oh my god, I'm bad. This map actually isn't super big, but it's definitely big enough. So I want to go up here because there's some, like, I want to say money up here. It's a little hard timing these platforms in a way where you can jump on them without them being too out of your reach. We'll try though. Over there are some blocks we can't do anything with yet, so we just have to ignore it. But by making our way up here, we can pick up this chest, which has tons of money for us, which is always appreciated. And now we can just leave. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Up here is a bit of a shortcut, you could say, that helps us leave a bit faster. Hops, no, you do not spit on me tonight. I get hit by that guy. Alright. So, yep, just making our way out. We do get the ability to warp around later, but that won't be until after the next dungeon, which we're going to be making our way to now. Well, actually, we'll do a bit of detouring first. You slime monster. You dirty man, you. Oops, that's not how you get up there. Oh my god. Psst, this bad be bodying me. I'm just going to hit him with the earth magic. So over here, there are actually some lights that you can make platforms with the earth spell. Please die. Yeah, thankfully your sword does hit a bit vertical. I tend to use this as well to hit vertically. It also looks stylish if you want to use it that way. But definitely, the main reason why I use this is because he's a bit behind you actually, which can be cool and useful. So we're gonna do some bit of a tree hops right here to get a banana, because you know, banana and tree, sure, why not, right? And over here we'll end up at the wall, which is in front of us. That's just what it's called. It's more like a border, you could say, I guess. It's probably what they intended by it. I actually don't have that much money. I'm probably gonna have to grind a bit for some money. Yeah, we're not super rich on the funds right now because I want to buy some stuff while I'm over here, and this is kind of a long walk, so I don't want to fully commit yet. Well, it's okay though. There are some like bigger enemies in this room, so I can grab some money there. Can you not body me? Yeah, these guys will give like a decent amount of money, so we'll do that. That's not that great actually. Maybe over here. That's not great either. Well, I only need about 100 more gold, so it's not that much more grinding we need to do here. You want to give me the good shit? Can you not hit these things? I thought you could hit the things that spit out. No, my money is stuck in a tree! Thank you. Backswing. Oh my god. Well, we're dying. Now my money. It's my money and I need it now. I'm bad. I'd let go of my down thrust for some reason. Don't ask what I was thinking, because I'm pretty sure I wasn't. Alright, this will be enough, I think. We'll go ahead and make our way back to the wall in the meantime. So, the wall, this is actually mostly an area, you're not, I mean, you can go here, obviously, but we're not going to be accomplishing anything here as far as the story is concerned, because we don't actually have the abilities to progress. These weird guys with a spike ball, you actually can't hit them when a spike ball's in front of them, so it's a little tricky. But in here, there's another healing shop, but this guy also sells you a heart container, so I will do that. Oh, maybe I don't need this much money, actually. Actually, I think I need more money than this. There's a sword in here. Yeah, 1200. Son of a bitch. I actually needed more money than I thought. I thought I needed 1800, but I need 1900, so that's a miscalculation. Haha, I'm bad. But you definitely want Damasamune, because I'll just go in here a bunch to farm this enemy. We'll do that. And maybe die in the process. That's cool. I didn't get that money, what the fuck? Personally, I find this enemy kind of dangerous at this point in the game. Alright, we're good. You definitely want Damasamune, because it is the strongest weapon you can have at this point in the game. It also is a weapon with really long range. So you can see our attack power goes from 19 to 37. And we swing big boy sword. You can go down here, there's a safe one here, but a bunch of doors we can't really do anything with, so I probably should have saved it earlier as to not, like, die, but you know, or be in dying range. Get out of the way. So now we two-shot those guys, which is very nice. But there's nothing else we need to be doing over here, so we gotta leave now. That was a bit more of a lengthy, grinding session to get the sword than I wanted. The sword and the heart container, but oh well. You can't hit them. I was missing the whole time. Son of a bitch. So over here, there's actually a house with a pink monkey, but we can't talk to any animals, and they will continue to steal your money, so let's not let that happen. Maybe in the future, we will talk to animals. Commune with beasts. And get owned by plants, because that's good. So, we're gonna make our way back to the castle now, which is just to the right of us. There's not really like a fast way of getting around for the time being, so we just gotta make do. Okay, Snake. Cool! So we are back at the castle. From this castle spot, we're actually gonna go right instead. And that'll lead us to our next destination. Oh no, not the spike monster again. There's actually a chest up there. I hope I remember to grab it for 100%, but we actually can't really get it right now. Hopefully I remember to come back. Oh no! Dragonfly things! So this is like the water portion of the game. Where the next dungeon we're going to be heading to is the water one. The water one, the wet one. Hey, I heard you were the wet ones. Goddamn you, turtle. Ooh. Oh god, that was close. So here's a water town. Atlants. Oh, well, it says Atlants. But we actually can't talk to anyone here because we don't understand their language, which means we can't do anything. No buying, no talking, no communing with Beast. But there is a save point here, so we'll hit the save point and we'll just move on because there's nothing to be had here. Bubble dodging. I'm gonna try not to die in this playthrough. So I might like go out of my way to like save. This game does get pretty tricky later. Because stuff will start to hurt, and you know it's like I said, since healing items don't drop that often, it's pretty punishing as a result. This game does keep track of your death counters, and I would like for it to be 0 at the end. But if I die, I won't make a big deal out of it. I'll just be disappointed on the inside. I'll make a big deal on the inside, but not on the outside. So anyways, we're gonna go in this cave to head to our next destination. Kill these gray bats, which have 1 HP. Hey, a heart. Nice. Have a heart. The different swings don't do different amounts of damage. I just do it because I'm stupid. I should not have done that. Because I need that platform to get up there. Whoops. Maybe I can make it still? Nope. Thankfully, these things don't take that long to despawn. That looks better. So you can see, like, already monsters drop, like, way more money than before. Like I said, this does go to, like, we'll be needing the tens of thousands later. There's a sign here. Nothing's written on it, but it's facing towards the... Whoops. Towards the bottom, which is like a hint, I guess. Can you not get up there, idiot? What's the sign say? Oh, it just tells you what stuff is. We're basically making our way to the next town that's not in the water. These dragonflies are kind of annoying. What does this sign say? Oh, seems kind of redundant, huh? Sure. Oh god. Oh, another herb over there. Okay, that's cool, I guess. But I actually want to make my way over here, and I want to dunk in this water, which will give us a heart container, but it'll also let us go down here with this boulder that's movable. So that creates a shortcut for us, which is really nice, so we don't need to go to that cave again. And we end up back where that arrow sign is. Get out of the way, idiots. So I'm going to go in this door now, and this will put me in a room where I need to go left instead of right. What the fuck? Get out of the way, dude. You suck. Not the cannon turtles. He's just in a terrible spot. I'm gonna let him rock. Then I'll kill him. Oh, god. Like, some of these jumps are really far. Honestly, you can like quite Mega Man your way off the ledges. Like, you can stand quite a bit off the ledges. But, yeah. Get out of here. Okay. Falling here would suck because I gotta go to that cave again, but let's not do that. That's great. So we're almost at the village. Another hard drop, can't believe. Count how many hard drops I get, guys. Here's a dinosaur. Here's not a dinosaur because I can't jump for my life. Oh my god. Please make it up there. That jump's harder than I think. He's all like, I challenge you to fly because you're a human and I'm better than you. And we're not gonna accept the challenge because we really can't get to where he wants us to go, so, you know, fuck him. In here, there's a store. This is an elixir, which full heals you. So you want that, but it's 20,000 gems. And here's a Book of Ancients, which costs a lot of fucking money. Well then, fuck you too, bitch. Here's some armor. I can't buy the armor. Whatever. Fuck you. That's fine, I guess. I guess we won't buy the armor. In here, this, crocodile, alligator, I never know the difference. He has some very nice items, but we can't talk to him because we don't understand the language. And over here, there is a guy who wants you to buy a book for him in the store. We already know the book costs a lot of money, but he has a coupon for it in his cellar. But the seller needs a key, and the guy on top has the key. So let's go ahead and get the guy on top, which clearly did not work out. There are some books here you can read. This one, the legendary Aggelos equipment has been lost to nature. The sword was swallowed by a creature. And this one talks about angels. God sends angels, and they guide men, and they have important duties. But some, you know, just like do stuff, and sometimes angels don't do the stuff. But all angels know how to play the lyre. So that's cool, I guess. The lore of the world, guys. Whoa. So we need to talk to the guy on top so we can get the key for the seller, which will get us the coupon so we can buy the book. And apparently that is one strong-ass coupon we'll find, as it turns out. But in order to get to the guy on the top, we need to do some building hops and go to this window instead. Talk to this guy, and he'll give you the key. Let's read some more books. This one tells you about the mountains. A fountain contains perfectly pure water near Palulu Town, which is this town, but you need a special vial in order to hold the water. And there's Babel Tower is a magical building. It seems that it loves music. How nice. So that's all the books we can read. We're gonna go into this trapdoor now. There are big ass rats down here. Kill the big ass rats, get them out of the way. And here's a coupon, which has like a heart on it, I guess? Sure? Oh, I'm supposed to go this way. So we're gonna go back to buy the Book of the Ancients, which you saw earlier. It's 100,000 gems, I think is what the currency is called. I'm gonna call it gold, okay? So, 100,000, I see you have a coupon. Now it's 200. Damn! Someone tell me what the percentage of that was. Someone tell me what the percentage off that was, because that is absolutely insane. Where do I get that in real life? So we're going to go ahead and give him the book, and he'll give us another book in exchange, which is the universal book, which will let us understand all languages. So now we can understand pretty much anyone who couldn't talk to us before, and he also refunds us back the gems that we spent for the book, which is pretty cool. So now we can go in here and talk to this guy who couldn't talk to before, and he tells you that he likes collecting royalty items, which is something we'll keep in mind in the future. But now that we can understand all languages, that means we can go back to the water town and start talking to people there, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna ignore the samurai armor for the time being. I will buy it later for 100%, but I don't feel like farming money for it per se. And we'll also be getting some other armor in the near future anyways, so I'll probably buy it on the way back. So we're gonna make our way back to the water town. Hey, I heard you were the water. Oh god, I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Ooh, ooh. Go ahead and jump down here. Oh my god, the seahorse did the juke maneuvers. Did you see that? So this is Atlant Village. The price the treasure lives close to this in this direction. He pointed the direction in my head. Here's a starfish. He tells you what a water temple is, and there's a magic container, which will increase our magic powers by 1. So we can use one more spell, but it's quite expensive at this point. We'll be getting it later. But the most important thing here is that there's a sword you can buy here, the bubble sword, which we'll buy for 700. And this one has increased attack power when we're in the water. So we'll be using a mixture of this and the samurai sword, the Masamune or whatever it's called, as our weapons of choice for the next dungeon. But yeah, the bubble sword deals a lot of damage underwater, as well as it shoots bubbles when you're in the water. It doesn't shoot bubbles when you're outside the water. The bubbles themselves don't do crazy damage, but they can all hit it at once, so if you're shotgunning someone with it, you can get some good damage out of it. And down here, this is where the water temple is. It's in some strange language, but we have the universal book, so we can understand the language and say the magical password to get inside the door. And this will take us in the direction of the next temple, which is water-based. Spoilers. Never said before. Oh my god, I'm falling. Free falling. Tom Petty! There's a lot of fish here. I want to kill some of these fish because I do need to buy the new armor that I'm talking about. So, yeah. Okay. Don't bubble me, man! I'm gonna bubble you instead! Okay, very good. This guy spits bubbles. Bubbles are just the theme today. And of right now. Up here, we got Big Mama Fish. We'll kill Big Mama Fish just so I can get some money. The fish doesn't actually attack you, it just swims around. So it's not super dangerous, but obviously you don't want to touch it. Come back! Baby, come back! Ooh. Alright, cool dude. Yeah, I'm living for it. Oh my god. Yeah, we get over here! Alright, fine. We'll ignore Big Mama Fish for the time being. This clearly was taking way too long. What are these things? They're like underwater scorpions. Is that awesome? Type 1 if you think that's awesome. Don't spike me. He spiked me. Alright, there's the Big Mama Fish back. Good. Get that money and that EXP. Do some weird underwater platforming. We can see our controls are a bit floaty when we're underwater. Which is of course annoying, but we live with it. In here, you can get yourself the coral armor, which I have exactly enough for, thankfully. This one gives you more defense underwater. So since we'll be mostly underwater, we'll put it on. It has less defense if you're not in water, but, you know, it's fine. Good. Alright. So, we're making our way up now. This part is pretty annoying if you get hit right on cue, I guess. Because it means you'll probably be falling quite a vertical distance because of how this is set up. And it's pretty easy to get hit because of these stupid urchin enemies that fire spikes in a bunch of different directions like that. And that's not a jump you can make, dude. What the hell are you doing? Take this. What? This jump looks scary. I don't think I've ever gotten hit there, but you know. Over here is a very secluded save point in a room by itself, which probably shouldn't be in a room by itself. Probably should just be like right here or something. But, hey. Oh my god. Look, the game has some rough level design edges, okay? I won't deny that. Alright, kill those guys to get some more money and stuff like that. Don't hit me. Yeah, when you do this swing, it does count as it being diagonal, so you can see the bubbles that I'm firing are diagonally upwards, which is pretty cool. So here's the water temple. So like any good water temple in any video game ever, this temple's gimmicks is of course water elevation that you can change the levels of. And by change the levels of, I mean we're gonna make it rise a bunch, and that's it. Which is fine by me, I guess. So right now it's not really all that watery, the water level is quite low, but we will make it rise. Somehow this style counts as me being in water. I'm okay with this. So the first thing we're gonna do is go down here and fight Big Pokemon. Big with a merman with a trident. He will try to own us and try to spit that game at us as well. I failed to dodge because I'm bad. You can't have that much more HP, dude. Come on. Hit the switch and that'll make the water level rise via this big fish statue. So now it has rise one additional level. So we're gonna make our way back and to the left, I think. I think this is the right way. Now there are suddenly sharks, by the way. So don't worry about that part. The sharks, they are magical, and it can appear suddenly when the water elevation rises. Make this jump. Very good. These water skipper things are pretty annoying actually. If you're below them, when they're above you, they will actually dive down and try to hit you. So they can't hit you when you're in the water. They also kind of move like how water skippers move. And I fell. Alright, fine. We'll make our way back. Fine, you can have it your way, game. They just wanted me to kill stuff and make more money. Yeah, I get hit by these water skippers quite a lot, because I try to kill them too, and let me tell you, it's kind of a stupid decision, because you kind of end up in weird places. Move out of the way, bitch. Okay, we're just gonna ignore him this time. Make this jump. And we get into this room, which I'm gonna skip all of that nonsense. So these switches right here, you need to hit them both at the same time in order to pass, so we're gonna Kobe that one and hit this one with a sword. And be bad. When you hit the switches with the sword, actually, it does give you MP, so you'll pretty much always have the MP to deal with those kind of rooms. So that's not a big deal. Nice, got a health drop. Die, please. These jellyfish fire electrical bolts in the 8 directions, but we'll try to kill them before that happens because they don't have that much HP. Here's a kind of a dangerous room because we got another big fish man who poked me. As they do, we're gonna... I always try to jump over it. It seems like a bad idea. I guess I am, because of the elevation difference, I can just stand here. Alright, hit him with the earth spells a bit. That's my only range maneuver right now. So, and now we're gonna go down here. So speaking of Fishman, there's another one. Hope you enjoyed it. Nice. And in here, we get the water magic. So the water magic lets us create a bubble around ourselves. And while the bubble is active, you actually have extra defense. But when you're in water, you can constantly jump. The bubble pops after a certain amount of duration or if you get hit. So you can kind of use it as a defensive maneuver if you so like. Because you can put the bubble on and it makes your next hit take less damage. Sometimes I'll use it that way. An additional property of the bubble spell actually is that you can use one additional MP to make it explode like that. And that explosion actually is quite strong because the multiple bubbles will hit your targets. But since it costs like 2 MP as a maneuver, it's kind of expensive, but it's strong. It's an AoE option, and I do use it, so hey, not bad. So I got a key from that chest, which I don't have any MP for this room, so I guess we'll just jump in. Oh, I need oh, that's bad. I needed 1 MP to get through this room. Haha, bad. Alright, we'll go back down here, I guess. You know what? I'll kill you again, just out of disrespect. That's right, bitch. You got body bagged. An important thing that kind of sucks about having the bubble underwater like this is that you actually can't duck through platforms when you have it up, which kind of sucks. The bubble itself also doesn't last very long, so I need to be careful about that. But we're gonna hit this switch now to raise the water elevation 1 more level. Do some precarious platforming to not get hit by these spikes. And we're almost, well, almost, in the biggest quotes I can put, almost done with this dungeon. We need to grab 2 more keys and raise the water elevation 1 more time. And I'm trying to remember where the keys are. There's 1 key over here, so let's get that one. Okay. Wait, not over here. Well, I mean, I guess I can get to where I want to get to, but with this. There's actually a chest right there, which I can't grab because I don't have MP for it. You know what? I'll fight you. Let's get that chest before I forget, because that would suck. Gonna try to kill everything in the way. I think this chest mostly has money in it. Yeah, which is nice, of course. Now we need to not fall like that. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that shark, honestly. So, swim through this room. And I'm gonna kill this guy, or he can kill me, that works too. And we're gonna swim up here, dodging these spikes along the way to get 1 of the keys that we need. And now we're gonna make our way back to the very entrance of the temple, because that's where the other key is. You need to die. We're just trading bubbles, dude. This is not going well. Oh, nice. Very good. So yeah, a lot of back and forth from these temples. That'll happen a lot. The first temple, like I said, is really, really simple, but the rest of them are a bit more tricky. Ooh. Alright, so here's the entrance room. We're gonna get this guy out of the way, and we're gonna bubble up and get this key. Oh, there's a chest over there. I forgot about that one. That's what I'm talking about with the water skippers. I always forget. I talked about it and I still forgot. What the hell? I'm glad I saw that chest, by the way, because I definitely forgot about it. This is supposed to be 100%. Come on. Hopefully we get it. Hopefully we find everything in the game. It's an herb, so that gives us healing because it'll just get consumed since we have one already. Another property about the bubble is that when you have it up, you can actually glide with it. The glide isn't very strong, honestly, but it does do enough of the work there that we can get to this ledge that we normally wouldn't be able to. I'm gonna switch to the samurai sword for a little bit because I want some additional attack power while I'm out of the water here, and I'm still getting bodied, so that's cool. Die, please. Okay. Jellyfish get earth magic. So we just use the key to get into this room, and there's another key locking it. How messed up is that? Oh god, I don't have enough MP for this. So we're gonna use the burst property of the bubble to hit all these switches, hopefully at the same time. There we go. I wasn't fully centered. I was running against the clock there, and that opens up this little entrance, which is also the beginning of the dungeon. So we're gonna make our way back now. I'm gonna be a jackass and not save before the boss fight. How does that sound to everyone? I'm sure it'll go great. But give me that heart. I'm gonna put back on the bubble sword because we're gonna be underwater for the rest of this dungeon. Big hops. I'm actually close to leveling, so we'll try to squeeze out a level before we get to the boss. Alright, one more enemy. I mostly want to level just for the healing, honestly. So there's that. And then get hit anyways, because I'm very good at this game. Well, anyways, down here is the boss. So we're basically, I activated my bubble so way too early, mind you. Yeah, it's this guy. This fight is pretty, as a running theme for the rest of the game, these boss fights will be pretty hectic. He spits out a bunch of these guys, and you need to constantly have the bubble spit up because it'll probably let you reach him, frankly. These guys are here mostly so you can swing at them for an MP. And he creates clones of himself that do various moves, as well as there's a moving ball attack. This moving ball that chases you actually chases you way faster in hard mode. It's kind of rough. I don't know if only one of them takes damage or if they all take damage. I think only one of them takes damage as far as those illusion things. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they all take damage. I don't know. I never fully figured it out, but mostly this fight is just you moving around and dodging a bunch of shit while trying to keep your bubble up. And every time you get hit, you have to recast your bubble. So you also have to recast your bubble because, you know, it runs out. So you gotta watch out for a lot of these things. This is a good spot. We'll just DPS him for a bit. I'll damage race you. Okay. But die, please. Okay. Nice. So that's the water temple down. It sure was a water temple. It sure had elements of your water temple. And now we will get the essence of water. Yay! So it's time to get out of here. Now that we have the bubble, we can traverse through this place a bit easier and make more mistakes traversing through it. Oh my god. So there's sort of like a shortcut to get back once you have the bubble, the water magic, which you can go up here and talk to this eel, who's guarding a heart container, by the way. I am an electric eel and I'm exhausted. Yeah, he's just sleeping on your heart container. But you gotta get through this room, and honestly, I don't know how to expect you to get through this room. Honestly, I always get, what the fuck? Okay, I'm cool with this, sure. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that spike there. Apparently the hitboxes are small? I don't know. So, we're out of that place. We have money now, so we're gonna go and buy that heart container. Get out of here. So let's go ahead and buy this heart container. Oh, not heart container, magic container, excuse me. How much money do I have? How much does it cost here? 300? I'll go ahead and upgrade to the big potion now, so I can use that to heal 10 hearts instead of the 4 hearts. 300 I think is the normal price for it. There also is an NPC you can talk to up here. My current shell isn't fashionable anymore. I don't really think that's the reason why people switch shells, but okay. Anyways, you remember earlier, this guy was talking about how there's a treasure to the right direction. So now that we have the water magic, we can go ahead to the right direction because we can, you know, pseudo swim or whatever. This is swimming, right? Totally. Die, turtle man. Ow. And once we make it all the way to the end here, we can get this chest. This chest contains the angel feather, which will allow us to teleport between save points. So that will be our fast travel for the game now. We can only do it at save points. So we gotta make our way back to town in order to do it. So let's do that right now. So I know a big property of the water magic is that you can swim with it, but there actually aren't that many swimming spots in the game. So we won't be using it for that reason that often, unfortunately. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the samurai armor now, and we'll switch over to this because we won't be doing that much swimming, even though we totally will be doing swimming in a second. Haha. Logic! So with the water magic, we're gonna access 2 more spots. Is this a good spot to go? I think this is an okay spot. Yeah, this will work. We're gonna go back to the very beginning of the game. We are very swole now, as you can see. And I'm gonna go back to the water room that I was dicking around with in the beginning of the game while trying to explain whatever the hell I was trying to explain. I don't know why I activated my water magic so early. I digress. And we're gonna swim up here. And up here is sort of like a well entrance. But over here is another kind of like training guy. He'll give you another scroll. This is the flea instructor. We got the mole skill earlier, the downward move, and now we got the flea scroll, which lets us do the best move in the game, which is an upswing. So this will be our double jump maneuver of the game, as well as a vertical hitting move. Though as a vertical hitting move, it's only really good if you hit something with it, because otherwise you'll just damage, or you'll swing right into it and hit yourself. But as a double jump, it is quite strong, so we were using it quite for that reason mostly. And we need this to get to the next area, because this move is required. You do need this additional vertical height to get to places. Get out of here. So now we will head over to I'm drawing a blank right now. We go to the village. So now that we have the ability to understand languages, we can talk to this guy, and he tells us about a piece of parchment with an inscription: right, left, right down. It must be the indication of a path. Whoa. There's also that pink monkey we saw earlier, so we will talk to that monkey. Yeah, this upswing really makes the game really fun. Though some of the movement options you get are pretty fun. This is definitely one of them, as well as one of the movement options you get way too late in the game, frankly, but I love bananas. So we have bananas, so we'll give her the bananas, and she gives us a pendant as well as some EXP, and if you stand there, they will continue to steal money from you anyways, so that's cool. This is actually the princess's pendant. If you talk to her again, I actually think she mentions that she lost her pendant, and we can give it back to her since, you know, we have it. If you remember, one of the people in the town tells you that the monkeys like stealing random things, and this is one of the things they stole, the pendant. We're gonna go back over here because there is water over here. Get out of here, bat. So since we have the water spell, we can rise up and get this heart container. That's already 10 hearts, so we already have half the amount of hearts in the game. So 10 more to go. Oh, get out of here. So let's go ahead and make our way back to a save point so we can start warping and damage boosting apparently. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. So we're gonna warp back to the castle now. And give back the pendant. My pendant! So she gives you back a tiara in exchange, and she's like, "You saved me, now you got my pendant back. I don't know what to say." And she gives you love! So take her love, which now means we have 11 heart containers. Yeah, the princess likes you, by the way. You're such a handsome hero, man. If you remember correctly, Squawk. If you remember, the person in Palulu Town likes collecting items of royalty, so we have this tiara that has a lot of value, but we're just gonna give it to the collector instead. So he puts it up, so you can see it forever. Whoa. And here's a reward. Some money, as well as a moonstone. So that's cool. We're gonna take the moonstone to the wall, because this place has a bunch of doors with stuff on them, and over here we can put the moonstone down. And there are more mint chests. Whoa! Yay! Whoa, EXP! And with the upswing we can get this chest, which has a fashionable shell. So in the water town there's a guy who wishes to be more fashionable, so we're gonna bring the shell to him. So we're gonna do a shell exchange. I see you have a splendid shell. And now you're bedazzled, bitch! He gives you, or she gives you, I guess, the Star Stone, which it's kind of weird when you're doing this chain event of stones. You always get more stones to put in the wall from the things you get in the wall, which is quite strange, frankly. But I'm not complaining. Unfortunately, we're gonna go in here and pick up this one chest, but we actually can't get the other chest because if you saw, I used the upswing in the last room, so you kind of need a power up to get all the chests, and we don't have the right power up to get this one. So yeah, but that's actually gonna be it for this video. I didn't mean to do that. Next time we'll continue onwards with the game. We're like a little bit less than halfway done, but we're definitely making progress. We're making money moves.